Configurations and Realizations is the theme of this year's UPOU 28th anniversary. It envisions a wide range of possibilities and ideas to continuously integrate innovative technologies in delivering higher education through distance learning. Embodying this year's theme, the university aims to reimagine distance learning and to provide quality education to its learners, reconfigure the approach in distance education to adapt to the ever-changing global educational landscape, and to realize the impact of open and distance learning to involve the recognition and acknowledgement of achievements and contributions in the aspect of higher education. To formally welcome our esteemed guests, colleagues, and other stakeholders, I am honored to introduce our very own UPOU Chancellor, Dr. Melinda de la Peña Bandalaria. Let's give her a warm welcome.
Maraming salamat, Meg. Suffice it to say, I'm overwhelmed. The last time that we had this kind of gathering was right before the pandemic, right before the lockdown, when we celebrated our 25th year. That was February 2020. After po ng celebration ng 25th year ng OU, nag-lockdown na po ang buong Pilipinas. So, but we're happy that we were able to do that. And today we welcome everyone. And as I have said, dapat pala Ma'am Jean, nasa open air ulit tayo para oo, para medyo maluwag tayo. But then again, maraming salamat sa pagpunta, sa pakikiisa sa aming pagdiriwang. So, isang magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Good morning, everyone. And as I have mentioned, we're so happy to see all of you here joining us in the celebration of our 28 na po ang UPOU. Sabi ko nga sa mga kasamahan ko, hindi na tayo bata. Nakalampas na rin tayo doon sa ating teenage, yung ating teen years. Pero hindi pa naman tayo ganung katanda. 28 is still a good year where we can still reimagine, reconfigure, and do things to realize what we have envisioned UPOU to be in the future. So today, as mentioned earlier during the introduction of Meg, we are celebrating the university's 28th founding anniversary. And just like in any anniversary celebrations, a look back to the years that were is necessary to enable us to somehow create the path to the future which we envisioned. Because we always build the future on a solid foundation, and that's based on the accomplishments that we've had during the past years. So in doing so, simula po nung maging chancellor ako noong 2016, lagi pong ganon. Every anniversary celebration is a time to reflect. So I was able to see as a pattern every 6 years. No? I don't know kung makaka-relate sa akin. Siguro yung mga kasamahan ko dito sa UPOU, makaka-relate dito sa pattern na nasasabihin ko. So we were established in February 23, 1995. So yun po talaga yung anibersaryo ng UPOU, February 23. 6 years after that, that's 2001, what happened? Sino makakasagot? 2001. Bata pa yung mga kasamahan ko. We started going online. That's the year na talaga nagsimula tayo, UPOU will go online. Okay? That's 2001. 6 years after that, 2007, we became fully online. So from 2001, 2006, those were the transition years. Okay? And in 2007, we marked that year as the year that the university went fully online, and we declared to be the first in Asia, actually, to be fully online, an open university to become fully online. And that happened in 2007. In 2013, o siguro naman kaya nyo nang i-recall yun, ha? 2013, we started offering massive open online courses. It happened in 2013. The year after, yung mga kasamahan ko na nagtatanong sa akin, why are we doing this? We have so many things to do. Eto, gagawa na naman tayo ng bago. So in 2013, the year after, 2012 was declared to be the year of massive open online courses. 2013 was declared to be the year of anti-MOOC because MOOC was not delivering what it promised to do, no? Pero ang tapang ng UPOU, 2013 was the year we started to offer our very own massive open online course. And if you've been watching the news during the past weeks, it became a phenomenon, no? From 80,000 concurrent users of our platform, in 2 days, tama ba? In 2 days, it became 150,000. So nagulantang yung ating ICTD o nagulantang ang buong UPOU. What are we going to do with 150,000 concurrent users? Our platform was not built for that number of concurrent users. But just like in the previous years, UPOU was able to respond. Ang tawag nila doon, ano ang tawag niyo doon? Hindi pandemic eh. You coined a name for it, which is parang naging pandemic yung MOOC natin because we had to respond immediately. Sino yun? In our chat, Rob, you mentioned something about MOOC, the pandemic for MOOC, when we became suddenly 150,000. Pandemuk ang tawag nila. Oo, so we had to, just like during the pandemic, we had to respond immediately. So we started doing that in 2013, but it was only few weeks ago that it became a national event, a phenomenon, to the point that we had to assign people who will grant interviews, radio, etc., just to respond to what exactly is this MOOC that UPOU is doing. So that's 2013. And 6 years after that, in 2019, we started our discussion, our articulations of the University of the Future, something that we have carried on, we've been doing since 2019, and we continued our reimagination, our reconfiguration. Laging may pagbabago, especially during the pandemic, when the dynamics had changed. Therefore, even our articulation and configuration of what the University of the Future, there were some changes. So patuloy ang ating pag-uusap tungkol dito. So these major milestones are testimonials that we've been doing reimaginations and reconfigurations all throughout the 28 years of UPOU, and more importantly, revolutionizing disruptions. I always look at UPOU as a disruption itself. Isipin nyo naman, lahat tayo, we're all schooled using the conventional mode of instruction, face-to-face, in-person instruction. Then all of a sudden, here comes UPOU, distance education. So UP Open University itself is a disruption. And if you will look at the history of all open universities worldwide, dinisrupt niya yung conventional system of education. So when you talk of open university, it represents disruption. So ano dapat gawin ng Open University? Like UPOU, we are building on disruptions, hindi tayo nagpapadistract. Instead, we revolutionize disruptions to create new ways of doing things, especially in our pursuit of inclusive education. So the 28 years, all throughout the 28 years, we've been doing that. And those disruptions serve as our take-off platforms to achieve the major accomplishments that I have mentioned earlier. So this year's anniversary theme, we've been talking about this, reimaginations, reconfigurations, realizations, holds more significance as we navigate through the path influenced by the different set of dynamics. Different from what they were when we started discussing about it, when we pursued the same thing during our anniversary celebration last year. The environment can still be described as VUCA, no? Lagi nating naririnig yan. Volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. Kaya maraming pagbabago. And siguro ako, and this is something that I always say, since I became the Chancellor of UPOU, I am proud of the UPOU team, the way we respond to all these disruptions and the way we create things out of the disruptions. So saludo ako sa UPOU team. Everywhere I go, whether it's in Asia, worldwide, I always say that whatever UPOU has accomplished during the past 28 years, it's because of the UPOU team and what they give and what they had committed to do for the university. So these things we continue to plan despite this ambiguity, uncertainty, complexity. We continue to plan and implement programs and activities that we are mandated to do. Part of RA 9500 as part of the only national university in the country, and our mandate under RA 10650, which is the Open Distance Learning Act. So we continue to do all these activities that would lead us to the realization of our vision for the university, and that is to be the university of the future. This year's celebration of our founding anniversary is one manifestation of a reimagined and reconfigured mechanism, another articulation of the hybrid mode, like what we are doing now. We re-articulated hybrid mode. Siguro yung mga naunang taon, even before the pandemic, there was a definition, a description of what a hybrid mode is. Ngayon, we are re-articulating it. The way we are doing our events, the way we are celebrating our milestones, we redefined and re-articulated what hybrid mode is. So it represents the totality of the converged insights and the synergy of our experiences, especially during the last 2 years of the COVID-19 pandemic. So this is the first time that we are again gathering face-to-face and in an in-person event like the one that we are holding today. It's the blending of the old and the new. The traditional, like we still have the different components of the anniversary celebration, especially that component or those components which honor and recognize our partners. So thank you very much, our partners, for joining us today. Earlier, we have the MOA signing with the 3 partners, and later, we will also be recognizing our partners in 2022. So that's part of our traditional, it's a tradition that UPOU holds as part of our anniversary celebration. There will also be launching of new projects. So you will have a glimpse of what we will do for the rest of the year as in support of the theme that we decided to pursue. And of course, our Family Day, which honors our colleagues at the university. So partners, stakeholders, and then there will be that part of the anniversary celebration dedicated to the members of the UPOU family. The new component is in the form of the hybrid setup, as I have mentioned earlier, which for me is a platform for inclusion, as a physical presence is no longer a requirement for one to be part of our celebration, which it became our norm when we hold the various activities at the university. If I may say also, years ago, that's one of my vision. I mean, part of what I hope to see in the future, that the default, our default, and not just an option, our default is an online participation, because it will enable you to be part of all university activities wherever you are. You just need your internet connection, your gadget, and you will be part of the university activity. Hindi yung sabihin na, sige, meron ka, it's an alternative. Hindi. That will be our default. So, we are moving towards that direction, and I am happy to see that. Marami pa siguro mangyayari, pero I know that we are going towards that direction. So earlier, as I mentioned, we witnessed 2 important events that are part of our anniversary celebration. The opening of the exhibits on wearable futures. Congratulations to our FICS family. You are already getting a glimpse of what it will be, ano? So nakapili na ba kayo ng mga design ng inyong mga terno? O ayan, pumunta kayo doon sa exhibit para makapili na kayo. And the signing of a memoranda of agreement and understanding with 3 of our partners, the Maritime Industry Authority. Actually, ito pong sa Marina, nasan si Ma'am Preska? Ayan. Ito po ay 2020 pa namin sinimulang pag-usapan, sa totoo lang. Pero puro Viber, email, ganyan yung ano. But finally, Ma'am Jean, si Sir Noy ba is okay. Si Ma'am Jean, si Dean Joanne, and of course Meg, they were able to finally concretize the partnership which we started discussing in 2020. And the Los Baños Horticulture Society, ito immediately may activity kaagad na nakasunod, and the Philippine National Police. So they are also here with us. Ayun sila. Ito nagsimula rin ang usapan natin. I think 2021 naman tayo nagsimulang mag-usap for this partnership. So again, thank you for the trust and confidence that we can journey together towards our common vision and shared goals. Earlier, I have mentioned our major accomplishments and milestones throughout the years, which would not be possible without the support of the UP system officials. All throughout UPOU's 28 years, nandun lagi ang UP system to support us. And this time, under the new administration and our new president, and Attorney Angelo A. Jimenez. Of course, mas kilala siya sa tawag na Attorney Gigil Jimenez. So, of course, he was not able to join us today much as he wanted really to do so because of a conflict in schedule, but we completely understand. My appreciation as well to BP Nes Yungke, sir. Talagang naniniwala ako, paborito mo ang UPOU. Next to UPV. May kasunod yun, next to UPV. Oo. Di ba, sir? No? Oo. Paborito niya UPOU, but next only to UPV. Sir Nes, maraming salamat po sa pagpuntan mo rito. To our other guests, we have our students with us. Nasaan yung ating mga estudyante? Nawala na, mga estudyante natin. Ayun sila. Oo. So thank you also for joining us. For you, for that effort to really be part of the university in all our activities. Partners, yung mga partners natin, since 2022, our colleagues here at UPOU, we have all our officials here, of course, the chair of our anniversary celebration, Vice Chancellor Jean Saludades, Vice Chancellor Prime Garcia, our deans, nasa na yung mga deans natin? Dean Diego Maranan of FICS. This is also my opportunity to introduce the people behind the operations of UPOU. Dean Diego Maranan, Dean Cha Reyes, Dean Joanne Serrano, where are you? Nawawala si Dean Joanne. Yeah. Okay. We have another MOA signing happening this afternoon with the Department of Finance. Okay, Department of Finance. And with Secretary Jokno. So sila yung advance party. Pupunta ako doon mamaya. It is for another project that UPOU will pursue this year. Okay, we have our directors with us. Director Rain, soon to be Director Marie. Our registrar is here also. The new registrar is here. Nasaan? Ayun, Lisa, Helisan, Ria. Is Ria around? Si Queenie, ayan, si Queenie, si Myra, nasaan pa yung iba? Si Fina. Nasaan na yung mga directors? So, wala yung mga directors natin. Oo. Of course, we also would like to acknowledge, ito yung mga kasamahan ko sa Los Baños Science Community Foundation, na ang UPOU po ang president for the second term. No? So maraming salamat din sa ating mga kasamahan sa Los Baños Science Community Foundation for joining us. Dr. Tandang of CSI. Sir, ayan, si Sir. Thank you very much po. Si Sir Johnny Ibora. Nasaan si... Ayan, sir. Thank you very much. So, yung mga taga-LLDA also, nandito ba yung mga kasamahan natin from, ayan, And from Erie, Dr. Alice Laborte from Erie. Ayan, oo. Joanna. Hello, Joanna. Thank you very much for coming. Yes, the Deputy Director General of the International Rice Research Institute. Also, Mr. Jung-Soo Shin, Regional Representative for Asia, also of Erie. Ito kapangalan ko, Melinda Liaminco, Senior Manager for Strategic Partners also from ERI, and Mr. Dr. Glenn Gregorio. Of course, sir. May utang tayo sa kanya, pero bukas pa tayo magbabayad, sir. Oo. Dr. Glenn Gregorio of CIRCA, also from ERI, Mr. Gopesh Tewari. Thank you very much. Mga kapitbahay lang po natin yan dito. Also of CIRCA, si Dr. Nova Ramos. There. Oo. So, ayan, their presence reminds me that we have a meeting towards the end of this month for the Los Baños Science Community naman. Of course, again, our colleagues here at UPOU, our affiliate faculty, alam niyo po ang UPOU, maunti lang po ang faculty members ng UPOU, maunti lang ang staff ng UPOU. For siguro 27 years, ang full-time faculty natin ay 36, offering more than 100 courses every term. Meron po kaming second semester, may may semestral schedule, may trimestral schedule. Hindi po kayang ituro lahat yon ng 36 na ang kalahati po ay nag-aaral lahat. Mga naka-on leave pa po yon. So nabubuhay po ang UPOU with our affiliate faculty members. Many of them are here. Thank you very much. Saludo po sa pagtulong sa UPOU. Of course, our lecturers, ayan na, nangunguna dito si Dr. Tito Rodriguez. Oo. So muli, maraming salamat. Of course, our reps, our admin, yun pong reps at saka admin namin dito, hindi po, kakaiba rin po yung kanilang ginagawa. If you will compare what they are doing, their tasks, their responsibilities, to other reps and admin staff of other constituent units of UPOU. Again, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. To everyone, friends of UPOU, we warmly welcome you to today's program. Again, thank you for celebrating with us. It is always a joy, a pleasure to meet in person, no? Kahit sanay na tayo ng online, ano? Pero it is always a joy and a pleasure to meet in person where conversations and not just talks happen. So we look forward to more conversations with you as we celebrate the UPOU's 28th founding anniversary. Muli, maraming salamat. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Thank you.
Many thanks for that meaningful message, Dr. Bandalaria. As we charge towards the new endeavors of the university, we have always been supported by the UP system. Hence, we are honored to hear from the new UP system president, Angelo A. Jimenez, through a video message for the UPOU 28th anniversary.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Maayong buntag. Binabati ko po ang lahat ng estudyante, kaguruan, opisyales, kawani at alumni ng University of the Philippines Open University sa pamumuno ni Chancellor Melinda Bandalaria sa maligaya't makabuluhang araw na ito. Congratulations to the UPOU community on celebrating the 28th foundation anniversary of the country's pioneering and most comprehensive distance education and open learning institution. The UP Open University, perhaps the most forward-looking of UP's constituent university, was born from a long-standing question the university has faced. How do we ensure democratic access to UP's education? How do we make it so that all deserving Filipinos, especially those from disadvantaged and vulnerable communities, can access UP's brand of quality education founded on honor, excellence, and service to the nation? UP officials have sought answers to these questions as far back as 1964. Over a decade later, UP Los Baños Chancellor Emil Q. Javier issued an administrative order creating a task force to study the use of distance education to upgrade the skills of science and mathematics teachers. Fittingly, it was Dr. Javier, as a 16th UP president, who organized in 1993 a distance education office for each of UP's constituent units then, following his administration's agenda to democratize access to UP education. And in 1995, these efforts merged into establishing the UPOU as the fifth constituent university, with the distance education offices of the other UPCUs eventually reorganized into the discipline-based faculties of UPOU. The year 1995 was a breakthrough year for another reason. It has been called the most important year for the web, the year the internet broke. In 1995, there were less than 40 million internet users worldwide, which is a mere fraction of the 5.16 billion internet users of today, which includes the Philippines' 85.16 million users as of January 2023. The dot-com boom started in 1995. The domains yahoo.com and ebay.com were registered that same year. At that time, Netscape Navigator was the go-to web browser, and CNET launched its website. Microsoft released Windows 95. In the Philippines, the first internet provider, PHNet, was established just the year before. Globe Telecom had also begun popularizing short messaging services, or SMS, at the same time. We should note that RA number 7925, or the Public Telecommunications Policy Act of the Philippines, was signed into law in 1995. The law deregularized the telecoms industry and opened the sector to more private players, creating many telecom service providers for mobile, fixed line, internet, and other services. Meanwhile, in 1995, dial-up modems taught us to fear family members who tried to use the phone while we were on the internet. Sino pa ba dito ang nakakaalala pa kung ano-ano ang tunog ng dial-up modems? Abay, happy anniversary din po sa lahat ng aking mga ka-generation. In short, the history of the UPOU and the evolution of technology, interconnectivity, and the internet are closely interlinked. Established in 1995, the UPOU was mandated to widen access to quality higher education through degree programs and non-formal courses. It did not take long for UPOU to innovate and take advantage of the opportunities in the environment. When internet use began to rise in the country in the early 2000s, UPOU started experimenting with online teaching. At a time when most open universities in the world still taught using print modules, UPOU introduced online tutorials in 2001. UPOU started online education and learning as early as 2003, when it first offered the first online teaching course for UP faculty members. In 2004, the year of Web 2.0, of accelerating storage technology and data access speeds, and the rise of smartphones and mobile devices, UPOU began shifting from print-based materials to an online mode of delivery and began offering online tutorials, which led to a decrease in the number of learning centers, later renamed to learning hubs. By 2007, UPOU began offering its courses 100% online, which paved the way for UPOU to develop its way of teaching at a distance called Open and Distance E-Learning, or ODEL. And in 2014, the role of UPOU as a lead institution in institutionalizing available distance learning in tertiary education in the country was enshrined into law with the signing of RA number 10650, or the Open Distance Learning Act. Under this law, UPOU is mandated to contribute towards upgrading the quality of the country's educational system by developing innovative instructional strategies and technologies and sharing this with other colleges and universities through cooperative programs. Fast forward through the years, UPOU's pioneering spirit became a pillar of strength, not just for UP, but for the country as well. The pandemic has left many universities in the world with no option but to adopt flexible modes of teaching and learning to promote learning continuity. After the past 2.5 years, there has been a greater appreciation of online learning as a mode of instruction. Universities build on their experiences to make academic programs more accessible to learners. But while many universities are just starting to adopt online technologies to enhance their course offerings, UPOU was ready for all eventualities when the pandemic forced community lockdowns in 2020. By then, UPOU already had a learning management system and online systems for applications, for admissions, registration, examinations, and grade submission. It had already established the first platform for massive open online courses, or MOOCs, which made it easy for the university to reach thousands of teachers who needed to be equipped with remote and flexible learning at the time. It had already produced thousands of open educational resources, or OERs, mostly videos that other learners and educational institutions could tap into for their use. Throughout its history, UPOU has been riding the crest of the technological revolution, a revolution that has changed and continues to change the way we learn, work, communicate, live from the ground up. In the face of the fourth industrial revolution, I am glad to see UPOU gearing up again for the future. Universities worldwide are facing several challenges. The recent global health crisis has highlighted the need for universities to be agile amidst disruptions. Parallel to this challenge is the increasing call for universities to be more concerned with sustainability issues, accessibility, inclusion, equity, relevance, diversity, and quality. In addition to this, various threats to sustainability have cast doubt on existing development models and spotlighted the importance of lifelong learning and constant retooling. The changing economic structures, work trends, and recent effects of the pandemic have shown that how education is delivered to learners needs to be revolutionized to remain relevant. I know from history how committed UPOU is to responding to these challenges. For example, by adapting modern technologies such as AI and immersive technologies to enhance the quality of its academic programs. I look forward to UPOU expanding access to UP education even further and contributing to upgrading the skills of Filipino workers through micro-credentials and doing more research, not only in open learning, but also in multidisciplinary areas like sustainable development and future studies. Given our administration's trust to transform UP into a learner-centered digital university that is responsive to the rapid changes in an increasingly globalized environment, we do not only look forward to UPOU's accomplishments in its next 28 years, but we will also rely on UPOU and your academic community to provide training, guidance, and support for the rest of UP and for the Philippine public higher education sector as well. I believe wholeheartedly in UPOU's vision of the university of the future. Through a synergistic partnership between UPOU and the UP system administration, UPOU will surely continue to help strengthen UP's role in democratizing access to education and national development. Maraming salamat po at muli, taos-pusong pagbati po sa pamayanan ng UPOU. Mabuhay kayo.
Many thanks, President Jimenez, for your message. May we now again direct your attention to the screen for another anniversary message from the Honorable Francis Joseph Cheese Escudero, Senate Chairperson of the Senate Committee on Higher Technical and Vocational Education of the UP Board of Regents.
Taos pusong pagbati, ito po si Cheese Escudero. Sa lahat na bumubuo ng UP Open University, sa pangunguna siyempre ng ating Pangulo na si Attorney President Angelo A. Jimenez at kay Chancellor Dr. Melinda de la Peña Bandelaria, karangalan ko po maging bahagi na ika-28 anibersaryo ng UP Open University. Naway magpatuloy ang inyong napakagandang programa na napakarami din namang natutulungan upang sa gayon, sa kabila at sa gitna ng pandemya, sa kabila at sa gitna ng kahirapan, makakuha ng dekalidad na edukasyon, lalong-lalo na sa pinakamalalayong lugar. Kayo ang nagsisilbing tulay at daan para mabigayan sa ating mga kababayan. Sa muli, binabati ko po kayong lahat. Congratulations and happy anniversary sa ating lahat.
Thank you, Senator Cheese Escudero. Now may I call on the UP System Vice President for Administration, Nestor G. Yunque, who will deliver his message for the university as we march toward another year of further innovations in Philippine higher education. Sir? Morning, sir.
Dr. Melinda de la Peña Bandelaria, our Chancellor of the Open University, Dr. Primo Garcia, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Dr. Jean Solidaris, Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administration, to our faculty members, both regular and affiliate, to our staff, students, to our dear friends, neighbors from Erie, other friends, partners who are very supportive of the Open University, good morning. I've been asked to give a short message, probably because our president gave a very long message. Anyway, Chancellor Mel Bandelaria mentioned earlier that OpenU is my favorite, but only second to UPV, because UP Visayas is my mother unit. But no, that's not true, no. OpenU is my favorite, no. And I can show, I've been giving support also. When President Gigil asked me to represent him, he said, tell them OpenU is my favorite. Yes. That's what he told me to tell you. Anyway, I think it's with good reason. Why? First, when the pandemic hit the country, I cannot imagine UP being able to carry on its mandate of providing or teaching, providing education to our fellows. And that is despite the fact that UP is very resilient, it can actually adjust, adapt. But it took it very little time because of the OpenU. Without the OpenU, we'll be having a problem delivering learning packages, materials to our students. But because of OpenU, it was quite easy for UP. And that's why I feel really that OpenU, UP as a system, owes it to OpenU for being able to adapt immediately to that pandemic, for which other universities, other schools were a bit, lacking, because they were not able to develop their own open distance education. Another thing, of course, I'm looking at OpenU as one particular institution which can provide a way for people to be able to access education of UP at a very low cost. One does not have to travel to the CU, one does not have to live in the CU. It's actually is very, very costly. People from the provinces, there are a lot of them also who are quite, shall we say, intelligent enough to be able to learn from UP, but were deprived of that chance before OpenU because they need to go to UP. If you are from Mindanao, you need to enroll in UP Diliman. You have to pay so much from your transportation to your food and accommodation. But OpenU provided that particular system. It's not alternative, as mentioned earlier. Eventually, now at present, I think it's your default, online. And because of that, I really feel that UP, as what was mentioned by our president, is providing a way, democratic way for people to be able to access UP education at a very minimal cost. And for that, I am very, very happy. And I would like to congratulate OpenU on its 28th anniversary. Also, I'd like to congratulate all of you. Probably some are not present today, but all of you have contributed so much to the success of Open University. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po, VP Yungke, for that very warm message to UPOU. To further appreciate the UPOU's legacy for the past 28 years and counting, let us witness an audiovisual presentation with the title University of the Future, Reimaginations, Reconfigurations, Realizations, Act 2. After the AVP, we will again be graced by the UP Rural High School Glee Club with an intermission number headed and conducted by Professor Marife Di Rebutar Maquiera.
The recent global pandemic has shown that open and distance e-learning, or ODEL, has not only made quality education accessible to more people, but also made our institution resilient to massive disruptions. Higher education is faced with several opportunities and challenges. The rise of the fifth industrial revolution, the emergence of gig economy as a new form of employment are changing the teaching and learning roles of higher education. The movement towards open science and open society has gained increasing support in recent years. Digital technologies are now more intertwined with our daily lives. Social media vis-a-vis the ways people interact with each other. Climate change's impact to humanity's future. Growth without inclusion is increasingly becoming unacceptable, and lifelong learning has become increasingly essential. In a rapidly changing world, UP Open University continues to innovate as a leading ODL institution. It envisions itself into the future as hyper-inclusive and distributed. Riding the ever-changing wave of technological developments. Head in the clouds, feet on the ground. Agile, responsive, dynamic, adaptive, and complex. Making sustainability a framework for university programs and operations. Quality-assured academic and administrative systems leading in futures research.
So colleagues, fellow academics, the university of the future is not something to be acted upon in the future. The challenges are here, and the time to act is now.
Even in the past, UPOU has always believed in building the future now. UPOU has started to build the foundation for the future with new offices and programs to enhance the quality of academic programs, institution of new programs to provide more access to UPOU, development of cutting-edge programs to address sustainability challenges, supporting open, impactful, and ethical research, digitization of services, development of physical infrastructure designed specifically to support UPOU functions, and creating communities of practice in ODL. The UP Open University, as the University of the Future, shall continue what it has been doing for the past 28 years. Breaking barriers. Creating possibilities. Revolutionizing disruptions. A series of cycles of reconfiguring, reimagining, and realization. An unending process to be able to continuously prepare Filipinos to be future-ready and remain competitive in the challenging and continuously changing world.
where a great warm welcome will be waiting for me, where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and the voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be. I will find my way. I can go the distance. I'll be there someday. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. I would go most anywhere to find where I belong. Where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and the voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be. I will find my way. I can go the distance. I'll be there someday. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. I would go most anywhere to find where I belong. I am on my way. I can go the distance. I'll be there someday. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. I would go most anywhere to find where I belong, to find where I belong.
Many thanks, UP Rural High School Glee Club. That song is one of my favorites. It hits different talaga. So I hope that intermission number has refreshed your minds as we go along the program. To visualize the blueprint of UPOU's journey in its 20th year, I would like to call UPOU Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Dr. Primo G. Garcia, to facilitate the launching of UPOU's programs and projects for 2023. Sir?
To our distinguished UP officials, colleagues, staff, students, partners, and guests, good morning. Every year, the academic units of UPOU, the faculties of studies, and other offices launch activities and initiatives that are in support of the UPOU mandate and its strategic vision. And we continue that tradition to this day. So on behalf of the UPOU academic units, I would like to introduce to you the programs, projects, initiatives, and activities for implementation by the units in instruction, research, and public service in 2023. Let's watch this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Garcia, for giving us a glimpse of the programs and projects that UPOU will do for 2023. Though I believe that aside from what was presented by VC Prime, there will be more, more projects and more programs that will be coming into UPOU. So to recognize the efforts of our partners outside the university, we will now be calling on our partners who imprinted their legacy along UPOU during the previous year of 2022. So these are our partners last year. So may I call on Chancellor Bandalaria and Vice Chancellor Jean Saludades to present our token of appreciation to our valued partners. May I call on Southeast Asian Regional Center for Graduate Study and Research in Agriculture, or CIRCA, represented by Dr. Glenn B. Gregorio. So next, hold on. UPOU has partnered with CIRCA in the delivery of an online course entitled E-Learning for Champions to Scale UP School Plus Home Gardens in the Philippines and Southeast Asia. So the next one is regional. All right. Okay. Regional 2 Trauma and Medical Center, represented by Charmaine Marie A. Castillo. Is she here? Yan. And Miss Marivic T. Orig. The brief description of the project is UPOU has partnered with Regional 2 Trauma Medical Center in the implementation of Field of Instruction course under the Social Work Program. Ang payong, hold on lang po. Okay, next, Laguna Prime Multipurpose Cooperative, represented by Joselito R. Barile. Is he here? Anyone from Laguna Prime Multipurpose Cooperative? Okay. And Rosalina C. Milante and Pasita A. Manalo. LPMPC is a CDA registered cooperative designed to improve the economic status of its members. It has worked with UPOU to support the programs and activities aimed at improving the social and economic status of its employees. Thank you very much, ma'am. Okay, next, San Pablo College's Medical Center, represented by Engineer Roy Gutierrez and Michelle La Rosa. The brief description is the San Pablo College Medical Center aims to provide medical and hospitalization services to UPOU employees without requiring an initial deposit. Okay. All right. Next, Home Development Mutual Fund, or the Pag-ibig Fund, represented by Lilia A. Angulian. I'm so sorry, ma'am. Vice President for Members Services Operation Group of the Luzon Group. UPOU supports Pag-ibig Funds program and agrees to certify and confirm short-term loan application of its employees. Thank you, ma'am. University of the Philippines, Los Baños, is Chancellor here, represented by Jose V. Camacho. Not Chancellor, represented by VC Bello. Hello, sir. UPOU has partnered with UPLB in the Transformative Academic Practice for Higher Education, or TAPHIP project, which aims to aid the capacity building of UPLB and other selected higher education institutions in the country. Thank you, Professor Bello. Thank you. The UP Open University Foundation, Inc., represented by Dr. Melinda F. Lomanta. He's not here, so he will be represented by Dr. Ricardo Bagaring now. Hi, sir. UPOU has partnered with UPOU FI to assist in the conduct and delivery of the certificate course for data protection officers. Thank you, sir. Philippine Veterans Bank, represented by Ms. Rachel O. Jimenez, the Senior Manager of the PVB Kalamba Head. The Philippine Veterans Bank helps UPOU through the effective payroll facility and services agreement for its employees. So, next. The Philippine National Police, represented by Police Lieutenant Colonel Nemesio Saronhilo, General Doctrine Development Division, Assistant Chief of the Directorate for Human Resource and Doctrine Development, and Police Major Brian Quiñano, Chief of the In-Service Training Section under the Directorate for Human Resource and Doctrine Development. Thank you, sirs. Salamat, sir. So, next, Digital Freedom Network, represented by Attorney Rowena Dicini. Ma'am Owens, yay. The Digital Freedom Network is UPOU's staunch partner in offering online or technology-enabled certificate course for DPOs. Thank you, Attorney. And last but not the least, the Land Bank of the Philippines, represented by Mariceth Cecilio, the UPLB branch manager. Alright. So we would also like to recognize our new partners, the ones that we had our MOU signed earlier. May we call on the Los Baños Horticulture Society, Inc. Represented by Ms. Vernie Valdez Lucero and Senior Advisor Ms. Angelita Ibarra. We have a little something po for you. A little something. And may we call on our new partner also, Marina. No, wala sila. Maritime Industry Authority. Ay, isa sila. We will make sure that they will receive na lang the token. Parang, yes, ma'am. Also, may we direct your attention to the screen for the viewing of the video message from several of our partners.
On behalf of the whole Cavite State University community, I extend my warm wishes to the UP Open University on the occasion of your 28th Foundation Day. Together, let us continue reimagining innovative pedagogies and reconfiguring our institutional capacities so we can realize our mission of fostering open distance education in the Philippines. May your journey of success continue for many, many more years to come. Again, congratulations and may God bless us all.
Chancellor Dr. Melinda de la Peña Bandalaria, Honorable UP President Angelo A. Jimenez, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs Dr. Primo G. Garcia, Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administration Dr. Jean A. Saludades, distinguished guests, good morning. On this special occasion of your 28th Foundation Day, I would like to extend my warmest congratulations to everyone who has contributed to the growth and success of this esteemed institution. Over the years, UP Open University has established itself as a leader in providing quality distance education in the Philippines and beyond. Through your dedication to academic excellence, research, and community service, you have helped shape the minds and futures of countless students and scholars. As we celebrate this milestone, let us reflect on the achievements on the past and look forward to the opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. May this occasion inspire us to continue striving for excellence and innovation in education and to remain steadfast in our commitment in serving the needs of our society. Once again, congratulations on this significant milestone. Wish you all a happy and meaningful Foundation Day celebration. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Life of man starts with imagining the future he wants. Then he restructures the current wish because he knows that time moves, and lastly, he moves and acts to bring such imaginations into a palpable reality. My highest respect to the Chancellor of the University of the Philippines, Open University, Merlinda Bandalaria, and to the other officials of the UPOU. With utmost sincerity and amusement, I congratulate the entire UPOU as you celebrate your glorious 28th Foundation Day. It is undeniable that you have been one of the largest scaffoldings of our nation's academic footing. You have been producing a holistically developed graduates through your open learning and distance education throughout the entire archipelago that profound needed skills and learning for the Filipino, which is important for the 21st century and beyond. Once again, happy 28th founding anniversary, and remember that somewhere in Zamboanga Peninsula, I, together with the whole MSU campus, celebrate these remarkable days with you.
A pleasant day to all. As you celebrate the 28th anniversary of your well-regarded institution, the management and staff of SPC Medical Center extend our warm wishes to the University of the Philippines Open University and to all your employees. We are wishing lots of good luck and new success stories in the coming years. May this year be full of new achievement for your organization. It makes us feel really proud that we are part of such an inspiring university, being one of your partner for your healthcare needs. A warm greetings to everyone. Thank you.
To the whole community of the University of the Philippines Open University, your counterparts here in Northern Luzon, the Isabela State University would like to extend our jolliest and warmest felicitations as you reach a monumental 20th founding anniversary. 28 years indeed of academic tradition marked with pioneering excellence and prestige, which impact reaches the ends of this island nation. The humble plight from your SUC counterparts takes a great deal of inspiration from your milestone. As we look forward to replicating your strides in the name of public service and quality education for all. It is for this that the Isabela State University is very much grateful to the University of the Philippines being Stone's partner in upscaling the roster of our faculty members through the off-campus graduate program and the transformative academic practice for higher education project of your campus at Los Baños. We would be very much honored and privileged that in the distant future we could see our path cross with the promise of working together at the Isabela State University and the University of the Philippines strive to bring global competitiveness to education and elevate the overall academic experience in the country towards sustainable development. Again, on behalf of the academic workforce and the community of Isabela State University, congratulations! Mabuhay! Padayon University of the Philippines Open University. Happy 20th Founding Anniversary.
Sa ngalan ng Pambansang Samahan sa Psikolohiyang Pilipino, pinaabot namin ang mainit na pagbati sa UP Open University sa ilalim ng pamamahala ni Chancellor Melinda Bandalaria para sa ika-28 taong anibersaryo ng pagkakatatag nito. Isang karangalan po sa PSSP at sa inyong lingkod na nagsisilbing Pangulo nito at kaanib ding guro ng UPOU na makatuwang ang universidad, partikular ang Multimedia Center, sa mga gawaing nagsusulong ng mga usapin sa psikolohiyang Pilipino, kasabay ng paggamit ng wikang Filipino bilang intelektualisadong wika ng disiplina. Labis po ang aming pagpapaumanhin na hindi makadalo sa gawain ngayong araw upang tanggapin ang pagkilala mula sa UPOU. Gayunman, hindi po nababawasan bagkos ay pinag-aalab pa po ng pagkilalang ito ang aming hangarin na makaugnay pa ang institusyon sa mga susunod na proyekto ng PSSP. Maraming salamat kay Chancellor Melinda Bandalaria, sa Direktor ng UPOU MC na si Assistant Professor Luisa A. Galisan, sa mga kawani at mananaliksik na sina Binibining Ann Christine Medina at Dexter Mangubat, at lahat ng mga nasa likod ng episode ng Open Talk na kasama ang PSSP. Pagbati po sa lahat at padayon.
On behalf of the Digital Freedom Foundation and the Dicini Butet Dicini Law Offices, I congratulate the UPOU on its 28th anniversary. Because of COVID and the global response to shelter in place, remote learning is having its moment. In the post-pandemic world, those changes will not slow down, but accelerate as the rise of the digital Filipino has become inevitable. UPOU plays a vital role in these changes and in the development not only of remote education, but of education itself. Needless to say, our remote data privacy DPO certificate program has been very successful, and we hope to extend its reach to cover government DPOs with a special track that's designed for them. Through the years, UPOU has always been a pioneer, a disruptor, an innovator, pushing the boundaries of knowledge ever outward. Again, congratulations on your success, and may there be many more. Thank you.
Thank you very much to our partners, and we would like to express our gratitude to them. Now let's move on to the recognition of our very own colleagues for their outstanding performance and service. We would like to respectfully call on Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administration, Dr. Jean A. Saludades, and the Chair of the 2023 Gawad Awards Committee to announce the awardees. Ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. The UPOU Gawad Chancellor is given to the members of the university for exemplary performance in 3 categories. For outstanding faculty, recognizing the outstanding accomplishments of the faculty member on top of his or her efficient and effective performance of his or her regular functions which contribute to the university's growth and development. The outstanding research, extension, and professional staff recognizing the rep's exemplary performance, scholarship, innovative and creative research, extension, and other outputs, and valuable contributions beyond the call of duty, which resulted in, among others, better systems and operations and higher academic reputation for the university. And outstanding administrative staff in the first or non-supervisory and the second levels or supervisory, recognizing their outstanding accomplishments on top of his or her efficient and effective performance of his or regular functions, which contribute to the university's growth and development. For 2023, may I call on the Chancellor first? For the outstanding administrative staff, non-supervisory level, the award goes to Arnaldo Mijaldea. Nals is the driver at the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administration. He knows a lot of my secrets. No, those secrets about the university. Nothing more, nothing less. Ay, dapat lumapit ako. The cash award is 25,000 pesos.
May we call on Vice Chancellor Primo Garcia for the photo op, please?
Nads, congrats. Actually, Nads performed a heroic act during the pandemic when he went out of his way to distribute the mask and some food for those who are needing this during the pandemic. Okay, for the next, still at the outstanding administrative staff, supervisory level, the award goes to hulaan nyo. Jennifer Pareja. Okay, next category for outstanding research, extension, and professional staff, the award goes to Rona Marie Verenya. Okay. Finally, for the outstanding faculty, the award goes to... Hulaan nyo. Dean Diego Maranan. Okay, may we call on the awardees, all the awardees in all categories, together with the Chancellor and the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs for a photo op. Please bring your plaques, not the money, just the plaque. Request daw po, pakitanggal yung mask. So, Rona, Diego, Jenny, and Nalds, please come over.
Again, congratulations to all the recipients, and may you continue to be inspired in serving the Filipino people through UPOU. It has been an eventful morning for all of us, and I am delighted to have witnessed the past, present, and future of UPOU converge into one event. However, all things must come to an end, as they say. And to deliver her closing message, may we call again Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administration. So sorry, ma'am. Finance and Administration, Dr. Jean A. Saludades.
Thank you, Meg. Good morning, everyone. UP system officials, the Los Baños Science community, and the UPOU partners, the UPOU officials, faculty, staff, and students, distinguished guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. The last time we had in-person anniversary celebration was on the 23rd of February, 2020, for the UPOU's 25th anniversary. As we all know, it was a grand preparation and a grand celebration, hailing UPOU as the University of the Future. Little did we know that a few days later, the UPOU would become the University of the Present, with its academic and administrative processes in place in the time of pandemic. And for 2 years, we celebrated the 26th and the 27th anniversaries online. The in-person celebration of the 28th anniversary meant just a return to the pre-pandemic preparations for the steering committee. What took the committee's time is in how we shall present our reflection of who we are, our identity as an open university, to the new UP administration. Unfortunately, the president was unable to come here because of the same event. It's Prime Minister of Malaysia, Anwar Ibrahim, a lecture, and the awarding of the honorary degree, the Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. So he wasn't able to join us. But we are really very much delighted with the presence of the Vice President for Administration, whose favorite CU is UPOU. Apologies, UPLB. The exhibit on the wearable futures, the signing of agreements, the messages spoken, and the videos shown in this program are our representation of the UPOU's lived experience of lifelong learning. As we close this program, on behalf of the UPOU, we thank everyone for celebrating with us of such lived experience of open and distance e-learning. And thanks to the Chancellor for her leadership, and to the steering committee and everyone who is part of the preparation. Apologies for the rant, for your teamwork. Good day, everyone.
Before we end this program, I would like to invite everyone to stand up as we sing our university hymn, UP Naming Mahal, alongside with the UP Rural High School Glee Club. Thank you very much for being a part of our celebration, and please enjoy the lunch and padayon UPOU.